First morning at the Okavango Delta. Good morning to you too. Oh, wow, that was such a nice surprise. Wow, I didn't think the sun was so visible yet. Oh, look at that fireball. How beautiful. And breakfast is getting ready for us. But we all prepare the sunrise. Awesome. Gorgeous. We're gonna have a blessed day. Wow. I just love it.
Between the two sets of bushes.
Oh my god! It's a hippo! We're having breakfast and hippos are going by. Look at that. Okay, time to go on. Get closer up. This is my house, and that was where the hippo was, so he probably went by my house. Oh! That was awesome to actually see him move. He was probably grazing. They go out at night and they eat, and then in the morning they go back to the water because they cannot take the sun. From the big wildlife to the little wildlife that is just as cute. This way, look at me. Yeah, that's good. Morning routine. He's shaving. Hey, I want to see your butt. It's a good butt, but... Now, if you go on the hippo's back, that will be a good picture. Blessing is impressed with our equipment. Well, the guy's equipment. They are humongous, look at that. And that's not all there is. There's a lot more out there. Look at him. He's so fast. Come with us. He's going to the trucks. My favorite creature.
See helmeted guinea fowls. The white is spread. Some here, some over there.
Yeah.
Yesterday we didn't see that much.
Guinea fowls. Plenty here.
Bush chicken, affectionately known as bush chicken.
We haven't had any bush chicken. They said that it tastes better than chicken. This is the hippo highway?
It's the hippo highway.
So these are hippo tracks? Wow.
Then the difference between the hippo highway and the elephant highway, the hippo one would have ridge in the center, more sand getting piled towards the center of the pathway or highway. While the elephant one will be flat all the way down. What makes it to have that ridge is because of the short legs. The hippo walks like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. Then it ends up piling more sand towards the center of the highway.
What does the Hippodank look like?
I'll point it out for you.
Good, thanks.
Yeah, it's mainly grass, vegetarian. Wood dove or emerald spotted wood dove. All this stuff here.
Yeah,
it's the hippo.
It's loose.
Yeah. It's kind of
Interesting.
gets
Loose.
spread around more like using the tail for territorial demarcation. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's
Thank
and
you.
every time the hippo comes out of the water and goes back to the water, they would like to mark that territory with that. It's mainly grass. I believe you know the story how hippo came to stay out of the water. Hippo was born on a Friday at 5:30. When he was born, God had to ask him, where would you like to stay, Hippo? And he responded like, I would like to stay in the water or in the river. Then God was upset with the response. He said, my biggest worry is if I give you a go ahead to stay in the water or in the river, you will eat all the fish. Then that's when Hippo had to emphasize to God that it's going to be a strict vegetarian. No meat for him. And God had to say, how would you prove that? Emphasize to God and promise that you can give him about 3 days to assess the situation each and every time he comes out of the water. As he leaves his food, either on top of vegetation, grasses or plants, he can look through with his binocs or naked eyes. You won't see any fish bones sticking out there. Then God has to follow that for 3 days, and then he proved like no fish bones sticking out there. Then that's how Hippo was given a go ahead to stay in the water or in the river. By keeping the promise.
It's a good story.
End of the exercise. That's what termite mound looks like. You see the holes and chambers sticking out.
So that's the inactive one.
Common water bank. Male ones have got horns, females do not.
Inactive. Yes, this probably floods. He was just crossing the road, for God's sake. I wasn't ready for it. Hyena.
Wow. That?
They move really quickly.
You see
The baby.
puppies or cubs?
Aww. So what are they called? Puppies or cubs?
Some people call them pups, but most of the people they call them puppies.
Yeah, because it's not really a cat. It almost looked like he was hunting, right? Maybe?
Spotted hyena.
Spotted
Crocuta,
hyena.
crocuta. That's the scientific name of the hyena.
Oh, really? Crocuta?
Crocuta, crocuta.
Crocuta. It was flying like the wind. But the shape that we saw last night did not look anything like that shape. I think what we saw last night was leopard, because that's leopard territory. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Look at that. Yeah, kinda. I can see it. I can see it. It's a huge nest.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. That's the American bird.
That's the American bird.
Because it's such a tiny little bird and it builds.
Harmacup.
Harmacup.
Yes.
It built such a huge house for a tiny little bird.
Yeah, but
So they affectionately call it the American bird. You guys are funny.
The head resembles the hammer.
yeah.
This one,
Yeah.
Harmacup.
Thank you.
Beautiful little bird.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be lovely to see it. May I see? You close it?
That's a Harmacup, the brown one. The top number one.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. From the entrance, you get to see lot of compartments in there. More bedrooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a condo? It's
Yes.
more than one bird.
Yeah. And for it to be done like that, at least 2 or 3 birds need to work together, and that will take them up to 2-3 months.
Oh wow!
To finish up the whole structure.
The whole condominium.
Because the inner part is lined in nicely with some mud and other birds' feathers that have been picked on the ground. Make it nice and warm up. Also flexible.
And how long do they use it? For how long do they use it?
They can use it as long as they don't get disturbed by snakes or any birds of prey. They can use it for the rest of their life.
Okay.
Wow.
Look how beautiful.
That's an elephant there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Magnificent elephant.
Ooh,
How high is that elephant?
look at that.
I mean, you measure it.
Almost about 2 meters, 2.5,
What's going on there?
because it's not fully grown. Big
Oh, it's
boys will go up to 3 meters, 3.5 or 4 meters. And the hippo there,
Where do you see hippos?
On the outside.
not had that.
I see a beautiful pond. I don't see hippos.
That's affirmative.
Lots of bugs. I still don't see
You
the
see
hippo.
the elephant?
I don't know. I still don't see the hippo.
Yeah, that's,
Big bushes.
you can see only
birds walking on that water.
the head
Right there.
right on top of that water. As you pass the wall set, there's this white
You can see the little
flowers known as the water lilies, the grey water lily.
I see lots of water lilies.
Yeah. Then just behind,
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, on the water.
Walking on it.
let me push slightly forward, maybe.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Right at the top of the water, you see something dark. That's the hippo there, you see?
Oh, in the middle, all the way back there.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was looking at the wrong spot.
Look at the water, it's so clear.
yes. Good girl.
Beautiful spot.
Because of the white sand. Whether it's a red one. If it's a red one, it's the red-billed oxpecker. If it's a yellow beak, it's a yellow-billed oxpecker. We only have those 2 species of oxpeckers happening out here.
He's going to his ramp.
Yes. If he has a red beak, then it's red-billed oxpecker. They develop some kind of symbiotic relationship with the zebra, most birds. Not necessarily with the zebras. You get to find them be attached to other animals like giraffes. At some point, the relationship will be parasitic. At some point will be mutualism or commercialism, where you get to see the bird benefiting from the animal and the animal benefiting from the bird without any of the 2 causing any harm to the other one. If it gets into a parasitic way, now maybe the bird tries to open a wound or try to pick a tick, then at the end of the day there's a slight portion the same bird will try to widen up that portion and make it become like a big wound by sucking the blood from the animal. Then it gets more into a parasitic way.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Folks, this is a collective name for zebras. We call it a dazzle. Dazzle?
Dazzle.
A
Yes,
dazzle of zebras.
dazzle of zebra. Or zeal. The stallion, known as the stallion. And most of the time as they're feeding or grazing, walking, to be taking the lead. More like a bodyguard walking behind. Keep an eye for everyone within the whole family.
Which one do you think is the stallion here?
The stallion,
They look.
the one facing towards us on the other side. See the one with a bit of different color, a bit of kind of towards yellowish? The one facing towards us?
Facing towards us.
Yeah, over there. You see, you have just turned around now on the other side. He's facing the other way around. It's in the middle of those three.
Oh, okay.
The one in the middle. That's the stallion. But there will be some young boys that needs to show some submissive behavior. They don't mess up. They don't cause any threat to him like they want to take over dominancy of the females.
Is that the one that is backing? Like his.
Yes, the male one in the middle there. Yeah.
So what's going on there with the group there?
It's kind of communication amongst themselves. Also, like you could see the shaking their heads and their necks. There are some insects bothering them or irritating them by trying to get attached to one another. It's more like they're helping one another to get rid of these insects.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you look it down?
I can hear them.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Zebra's lining or patterns, they look different. Zebra has got different striping from one another, just like our fingerprint. Yeah. And like the name Dazzle tells, it helps them to confuse the predators, which mostly their top predator is the lion. Lion likes zebra meat because it's more delicious to them. That's the main top predator apart from us, human beings. They fear us as much as we fear them. All these animals on planet Earth, and we fear them as much as they fear us.
We kill zebras?
Sorry?
Humans? We humans kill zebras?
No. Long time back. That's
Oh.
when people used to kill them because they were not aware about the conservation and all sorts of things happening. Yeah. After giraffe and other animals that they'll be having in their farms, just for business to sell to the local people and big shops.
So basically they are breeding the zebras for
Yes.
like cattle
Yes,
almost.
they're breeding them like cattle, and they can buy from the government and top up again once they've noticed that everything is going down. Yeah.
Interesting.
Soft and they can break easily. That's why they didn't manage to ride the zebras.
Yeah.
Each and every time you see a zebra man upright, straight like that, it's a healthy one. If you see it sagging or flapping, it's an unhealthy zebra. That's how you tell the difference whether it's a healthy zebra or not.
He's sitting, huh?
Yeah, it's sitting down, lying down. Red leche. Red leche antelope. One of the water.
I think he's posing for us.
Absolutely. There, guys, he might stand. Maybe after running the engine, he might stand. pied kingfisher hovering, a tiny bird
Oh yeah.
hovering over there. That's a pied kingfisher.
Where's this at?
Ready to go?
Yep.
Nope, it didn't move. He's the lazy one.
Really? Oh, sorry. Let's get rid of the sage grass.
Yeah, there you go.
Then you tell me on the right.
No.
I swear. There you go. Beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Yeah. Hippo, right straight there. Hippo.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. They're going out of the water. That's what
Yeah, that's awesome.
that's what you wanted.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. I got so lucky.
Oh my god.
So look, the buck is standing.
Yeah. Yeah, the red lychee is standing. Yeah.
You think he's apprehensive about the hippos? No, right?
No.
He's too far.
He's jealous. He didn't want us to have the hippos. He's like, okay, wait. I want the attention.
Just get ready for those hippos. They might turn back to the water. Now they're coming. You get the face-up pictures of them.
Oh my goodness. For a moment I thought they would fly too.
Yeah.
Why would they come out at I thought they spend all day in the water.
There'll be certain times of the day where they feel like it's getting cold. Then they'll make themselves out of the water completely, or just on the riverbank to enjoy a bit of the
Yeah,
sun.
they're going in there.
Yeah. Or basking.
Oh my goodness. That was so special.
Bunkers.
Well, we have to say thank you to the bat for delaying us, and thank you to you for spotting them.
Absolutely. Nothing can top that up. You have been looking for hippo
Yes.
out of the water.
Awesome.
And if you look straight in between the two hippos, there's a crocodile
Oh yeah.
on the riverbank.
On a river bank.
Yes, you see that?
A what?
Crocodile.
Crocodile. Oh, I didn't see it.
Right there.
On the riverbank.
Yeah.
Telling you,
But not far from, not as far from the hippos. You see where the water goes like and makes a loop round. We can even drive a bit forward.
And there's a black bird right near him.
Yes.
It would be
Can
good
make
to
a
have a
slight
good
loop
eyesight.
forward.
yes?
I hope my camera is capturing. Oh, I see him.
Get a picture before she dashes maybe back into the water.
Well, that would be nice if she dashed. It's a girl, you think?
Possibly yes or no.
She's small, right?
Could be one of the two. Because it's hard to sex him where he's out there
Either a boy or a girl.
herself.
It's very green.
Crocodile. The only species we get to find in the delta here is known as Nile crocodile. That's the Nile crocodile. And they'll prefer to come out of the water at some point. Once they start chilling out there, then they'll enjoy the sun. Like basking.
It's about 6 foot.
It's kind of trying to mount. Okay?
He's trying to what?
Go ahead. Mount. It's kind of trying to mount. I saw that one should be the male at the back, and the one in the water is the female.
Are you serious?
Taps combine Melita, I copy you 5 out of 5.
We are seeing hippos in the make. He's trying to mount the girl, he says.
Yeah. because it's much easier for them to do the mating while they're in the water. Unlike out of the water, which the male cannot have an easy moment to do because of the short legs.
Well, we are going to leave them doing it. That was fun. Fly. It's beautiful here.
Over there. And there is a crocodile over here in the straight line with the termite mound, but more to our side, just on the riverbank. Spur-winged goose.
You see the croc?
Yes, spur-winged goose.
Okay.
S-P-U-R.
You see the hill? Not on my finger, Jenny. Look, the hill, right in front of my finger. Okay. 4 o'clock. See the stuff floating in the river?
You see the hippos?
No, I'm looking at the croc.
Oh, I see him swimming.
Where, baby? That's the leaves. I'm trying to No. Put your hand up.
Okay, there's a mountain in the water. There's the bird.
Hold your hand. Hold your hand. Right there. Yeah.
White-faced ducks. Can you see them?
Where are you looking?
You see the hippos over here? There's a bunch of hippos towards the green grass as you stretch your eyes on the other side.
Yes.
Right in front, in a straight line with that tree, in between the hippos and the tree with the branches you see on the other side, there are some birds there.
Yes.
You see them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the whistling ducks or white-faced ducks. They obtained the name whistling duck from the kind of call that they make, which sounds like somebody whistling. Yeah.
They're not doing anything now.
Good?
One came over.
Looks like logs.
Yes. Do you check with your big lens as well?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
There's hippos up there.
Over here.
Oh yeah. Little baby crocodile.
Yeah.
He got his butt outside. Black hair.
Yes. The crocodile open its mouth for some temperature regulation. That's the main reason behind why the crocodiles tends to open their mouth wide while they're out of the water to regulate the body temperature.
He just came up. I guess he's a big boy.
Thank you.
And this is focus and then push it down.
Stabilize.
But my eyes are bad, so you have to refocus and stretch.
Okay.
It's amazing how they just disappear. Huge animals like that, they just like gently go under.
Thank you.
Also stretch.
Okay, I can also stretch.
Yeah, for your
Like here? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
There's your little bird. You can try to get earlier right there, baby.
and then focus.
Nick, there's your little bird right on the shore. A jacana. African jacana.
Yes, African jacana.
That sounds Spanish. Okay, turn sideways, bird.
I think there is something coming under the water there. Hippos coming up.
Anytime.
Thank you. Yeah, yes. No, push slightly forward.
Okay.
We might end up coming to pass through the same road. Want to check what's going on there, then continue driving that way. Yes, open build stock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or African open build stock. If you look with your with your binocs towards the beak, there's kind of a gap.
Yes.
Yeah.
That gap is meant for purpose, and it works very well to accommodate when it comes to its feeding habit, because it relies more on worms and snails crushing of the shell. That will
That's a lion. Straight out. Straight there.
where?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, that is a lion.
That's an antelope.
Is that an antelope?
That one?
Yes?
Yes, that's red leching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did look like a lion.
Head down.
Yes.
It really did look like a lion from far away.
I was so excited. It's
amazing.
You're right. They stop.
Check what's going on there. All right. Then there's a couple of those black and white birds. The sacred ibis. Then there's one more stock, yellow-billed stock. I believe you see it behind the three African open-billed stock. There's yellow-billed stock. The other yellow-billed stock is far at the back, spreading its wing on the side.
Oh, are they on top of each other? Look, they're mating. Oh my God.
Wow.
They're mating as well.
Life is good here.
Life is good. He's right on top of her.
He's in love.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Happy
Making
moment.
babies.
Yeah.
Lovey-dovey.
Working on the population. Family planning.
And what is the other guy doing standing by?
He's the pervert.
Yeah, it's just keep an eye.
Manage à
Or
trois.
if it's another female, he's more excited to have a 10 as well.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, if it's another female,
Okay.
the one in the middle be the dominant guy.
Yeah, he is big.
We'll do some exchange. Good?
Yep.
Yeah, that was awesome. He was clearly on top of her. Look at the timing.
Puka. Then as you stretch your eyes further down towards the water patch with the green, where the green begins, that's where the brown bird, the hammercock is.
Okay, we got this bird.
Hammercock.
We got that bird.
That's a pretty stalk.
The saddle build,
Trying to get the
That's a pretty bird.
you like it?
Yeah, he's pretty.
Beautiful.
Let me see. Saddle-billed stork. Beautiful.
Pretty lion.
I think it's two of them.
Pretty bird. Stripe.
Start from number 2.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a beautiful bird. It's beautiful. That's a white
Saddle build stock.
stripe.
Sit Nancy?
Yeah. But the whole place is beautiful.
That's That will be a mating pair.
Oh, the two of them? Really?
Yeah.
Let me change lens.
Wanna change lens?
Yeah, be lens.
Oh, there she goes.
Big lens.
Wow. Mating pair.
And the antelopes you see here in great numbers, those are red lilies. Red lily antelopes are one of those antelopes that prefers to be seen closer to the water. They are more water dependent because they have got elongated hooves or spiraled hooves.
That's a pretty bird.
Whenever there is something threatening, they will run straight into the water. Really crane.
And you said that's what did we say these black and white ducks were?
The black and white ducks,
Or whatever they are.
those are spur-winged.
Oh yeah.
Spur-winged goose. S-P-U-R.
Yeah.
With your buttocks in a straight line where the hippos are crossing or heading.
Where do you see the
Further
hippos?
down there's about 3 birds. It's
What
more like a family of 3 or 4. Those are one of the endangered species of birds known as wattled cranes.
Where?
You see
Yeah, I see them.
the African fish eagle
Yeah.
by the riverbank?
Yeah.
Catch up with the straight line all the way you pass the termite at the back there. You get to see those birds I'm referring to.
Looks like an ostrich.
In a straight line
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
You see the African
I see the eagle.
fish eagle?
Going back towards the trees.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Wattled cranes.
Oh, they're cranes.
Yes.
Oh,
Wattled.
yes, right there.
Wattled cranes.
Wattled cranes.
I can't get them because of
And you said that these are endangered.
Yes.
That's
Endangered or extinct birds, but these days they're doing quite well. Over the past,
Okay. I see.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think so.
before the long one at the back there is the grey heron. Before you get to the grey heron, just after you pass this dry grass at the top, then the problem here is the water. Our river is blocked here. We can't drive through. Otherwise, we could access those birds very close, as well as the red leeches.
I think it's this one. Yay.
Gotcha.
You got the hammercock?
Yeah, I think I did, yes.
Right. I did. The brownish, 2 of them there. Yeah.
It's 2 of them?
One over there and one over there. We happy to proceed?
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. The so-called American bird.
These are mobile safari operators.
Still safari operators, and they're going to be camping out. That's awesome.
Aruti.
Look how focused they are.
Omusha. Matsuri pene kana crossing.
There's a hippo outside of the water there. Oh wow, he's grazing.
Yeah, it's busy grazing.
Oh my gosh.
We say,
Oh my gosh, he's actually, oh my gosh, we are so lucky. Oh my goodness.
He's out of water.
And he's grazing, he's actually eating.
I think that's one of the expectations for Nancy.
Yes.
See a hippo out of water.
I think someone else as well. I forgot.
I want to see a leopard in the water.
In the water? Wow. Fingers crossed, eh?
I think you're gonna wait for a long time to see that.
This, in this case where you see like one hippo by itself, for sure, without any doubt, it's a male. And how come? It's a male that has been driven out of the pond, and by getting kicked out, he will only hang around by himself. At some point, he will feel stressed because there is nobody closer to him to make him happy. In terms of the ladies, then that big pod of water would be his spot where he can go and take a rest.
Do they ever put the females out? Just the males?
Mostly it's the males, yeah.
Okay.
The males are the ones competing for females, mating. You good?
Yep.
Thank you.
See them?
Yeah.